What's up, guys? Coming at you live from the lab. Okay, not really live, but here's where it all started. Well, one of the projects I started working with. This is actually a work in progress. It moves. It has a remote and everything. But the only problem is, I got to find a way better belt than a rubber band because these things wear out just like that. But we also got this over here, which is a little unsettling now that he's holding it, but it's my taser. So this was like my second project that I started building, but I'm getting into more electronics projects. So it runs off a 9-volt, and as you can clearly tell, I made it out of stuff that I have at my house. So let me just take the battery out real quick and try not to tase myself, and I'll show you guys the rest of this stuff. Alright, now that the battery's out, let's put it in a little bit safer of an object. I don't know if you could call it safer, but I mean, it exists. So right now what I've got here is a Ninja Star jerry-rigged onto the arm of a knockoff Robo Sapien. So that wasn't a question, that was a confused statement, if ever such a thing exists. So here's the wiring right now. I'm gonna have to change out the belt though, because rubber bands just don't last very long with this sort of project. So let me actually take this 9-volt out real quick. It's rechargeable, by the way, so I won't be running out of these anytime soon. Unfortunately, I have one because the other one I got, the outside got scratched, and it won't charge because it's evidently that's a hazard. So the ground is apparently the ground is the outside of this, which is kind of unsettling. But you know, that's how things work, I guess, with companies and profits and whatnot. Anyway, so here's what it looks like so far when I connect it with a battery. Let me try not to connect everything at the same time so it doesn't short. But it is a functioning it's a functioning chainsaw, basically. Not really a chainsaw. I don't know really what you would call this. But yeah, it's pretty nasty. It gets caught really easy now since the rubber band's worn out, but it's, yeah, the 9-volt itself is not a bad 9-volt. It's just everything in here gets caught. It gets caught a lot easier now because the rubber band is so worn, it's stretched. But yeah, it needs a replacement. So what I was using before rubber bands was actually this, which is the kind of stretchy string you get on like shoes when you buy them before they're separated. You can find them at Walmart, whatever. But anyway, you can get this stuff in more than just that place. I mean, you can find other places too. But I was tying it off, and this one's apparently too tight. But the problem with these is there's so much friction that gets there's so much energy that it gets lost through friction with these because they're not grippy enough, unlike the rubber bands. But the rubber bands wear out so fast. I need something better. I gotta figure out what that is. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. But that is the status so far with the whole mechanism going on right here. Everything else is perfectly fine. I got the American duct tape. Thinking of naming this thing, putting the name Patriot in or something, just because it's red, white, and blue. You know, it's kind of got that scheme. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear. It just happened. But I am going to finish up with this pretty soon, hopefully. I got suspension running around here with. That's how I was able to hold the torso onto the RC body. So there are two remotes for this right now. One for the RC and one for this guy, the arms and everything. But his task is, well, I'm gonna eventually equip him with a camera, either putting it on his shoulder or maybe in his head somehow, or maybe make the head the camera. That would be pretty sick. It'd be also pretty weird, but I could do that. And maybe put a cup holder on the back so you know you can carry your drinks to and fro. There's no full autonomous on this guy yet. I do have an Arduino, so I could hook that up, but the Arduino is currently being used for something else right now. So I'm not really gonna do much with that, probably. But you know, RC vehicle for carrying drinks, not a bad idea. Now it'd be even cooler if it was a drone, but my drone can't carry things that heavy, and I don't know any drone that can actually, except like military drones. Don't mind the whining. That's just my dog over there in the crate. She's fine. She's just being whiny. But yeah, so I drilled holes right here for the suspension and everything, and then there's the one motor in the front, and I think there's another motor in the back. I think pretty sure it's back wheel drive, backwards wheel drive. But I'm thinking about upgrading the tires, maybe changing the color scheme here because the green doesn't really match with anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna try to switch to full rechargeables. Right now these are alkaline, just so I, help the environment and all that, because that's good. So these are alkaline. I'm gonna have to throw those away, unfortunately. Eventually, they're good. They're still good though. So for now, yeah. Once he's done, he's gonna be like a drink carrier droid, and like a spy too, because I'm gonna equip him with a camera up here. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much it. My battery on my phone is almost dead, so I'm gonna stop talking pretty soon and upload this video. Hope you guys enjoy once this video is finished and everything's good and down. And you never know, maybe I'll equip him with a taser sometime, just for kicks. Alright friends, so we're back in the lab, and recently we got an upgrade. So I found a $30 Jeep at Walmart. It was on clearance. It was like half off, but it's a four-wheel freaking drive. So, I mean, just listen to this. Hold up. These are the front wheels right here. I'm gonna turn. You can hear that. And then the back wheels. Yep. So you got yourself a four-wheel drive Jeep, and it does not run on any batteries. Got a little snag. One of the wires on my custom-made battery, container came off. So I'm gonna have to solder that or just tape that back on, unfortunately. So we got a little bit of a step back, but it won't take us long. Took the face off this dude, also the fin, because we're gonna stick a camera that's about yay big on top of it, and I'll show you what that looks like. I actually only have tape, but it's about the right size, so we're just gonna throw this little guy on top, just like that, where he's gonna have a camera. So, camera face, pretty cool. Alright, so I'll let you guys know when I got the suspension hooked up. Right now, the other vehicle is right over there by itself, just no top, just wheels and the chassis. Alright, I'll get you guys back to whatever the heck you're doing, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, the robot is finally pretty much done. The only thing is the fact that this little thing right here doesn't quite spin when you put a 9-volt in. Now that's not really a huge problem right now. It's not a really bad idea. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's pretty much done. I put the body back on the vehicle, and what I'm gonna basically have him do for tonight is light fireworks. Yes, you heard that right. The first thing he's gonna do is light fireworks, which is really good because it's a lot less, of a safety problem if a robot does it. Sorry. So that's what this little guy is for. He's got a magnetic camera. It is a Wi-Fi camera. It uses its own Wi-Fi signal. You connect to it through your phone, live stream, even has night vision. Pretty darn awesome. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and tape a match onto one of these fingers or something. Make him hold a match, I don't know. Get the arm to move up and down to light the fuse. We're gonna see if we can do that at least once tonight. That's all I want.